Hey guys, Gamer of Gamers in the Zone, and welcome to the next episode of Touhou 2, I believe Story of Eastern Wonderland. I keep forgetting the name. Some of these games have some pretty long names. Like always, before we get started, we have another wonderful informal comment from Freezing Time from our last episode, who says, "Hi again, Gamer of Gamers, and nope, my comment about these tricks isn't invalid. I said it will be easier if you know about them, but some tricks will still work no matter how cheap they are. For example, Meira's attacks, when there were a lot of fast bullets towards you, you bombed it, and it's good because you knew what to expect, but this trick still worked because it made you lose something. And because of it, shall you experience this attack again, at least in those conditions, you would still probably bomb or risk your life. No matter have you experienced it earlier or not, most good tricks are very fast attacks, or attacks which trigger your reaction, like those stars. And orbs, they're pretty easy to understand, but they're still hard to dodge, probably due to spinning. In Mima's fight, there are still a lot of attacks with orbs, which can be used by her randomly, which is making them even harder. Though I know that all of these tricks and attacks will be a matter of time for you. Even in the hardest situations, one bomb can counter any one of them. And you already proved that you can beat Mima pretty easily when you concentrated, so I believe in you. Hang on, I got a text on my phone. Okay, let's talk about Meira today, shall we? Meira is Samurai of Darkness who want to obtain the power of Hakure. It's unknown. Why would she want to do this? Though it can be out of a desire to become stronger, she trained for it and was waiting for Reimu, so she can beat her in a fight. That's all we know about her. Fun fact, in dialogue, she said, "I'm here for the Hakure," which Reimu thought was a love confession or even marriage proposal. Hard to understand which one. Try to reread this dialogue with this new information, and it'll become more clear and funny. Well, that's all. Take care. Alright. I'll pay attention to that. So Meira, Samurai of Darkness. Okay. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get the game started. Last episode, we got the bad ending with the highly mobile type. In the first episode, already got the bad ending with the defensive type. So the only shot type we haven't tried out yet is the offensive type that relies on the yin-yang orb. So let's see how this goes. So this shot type is supposed to have a high reliance on the yin-yang orb. Well, I don't know the full details of what that means. I'm just gonna play the game and see how this shot type works. I've definitely seen at least some improvement in the last episode, even if my skill level was the same, because I did notice I was doing better with some of the more early on stuff. I still don't know how I ended up having a harder time with the later on stuff in the game. So we'll see how it goes for now, and we'll just play the game. That's right, these guys. Okay, my attention isn't entirely focused towards them right now. Alright, we got, of course, the good old tank. Gotta maintain full concentration for this game. Of course, I say that right as I turn away to look at a notification. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like, while I like the idea behind it, you know, having notifications on things, so that way you're alert of things that are really important to you, at the same time, it can be kind of an annoyance when, like, you come across an important notification and, like, it ends up being something not important, but, like, in a sense, you kind of still have to take a look at the details and stuff, all because, like, you don't want it getting in the way of, like, any of the other notifications. So it's like, it's kind of something where it's like having notifications is useful, but at the same time also has its problems. Alright, yep. We got once again the our attacker. Well, not really attacker, but someone who's currently attacking us now. Okay, at least it... I don't know what I'm doing right now. Okay, so I'm starting to see how the offensive type works. It's kind of designed to be like the type specifically designed to focus on like more like direct attacks. Because I know these are the kind of shot types that like shoot straight forward and like allowing you to deal high damage and like take them out quickly. Alright, so I'll make sure to pay close attention to the conversation with Mayra on this stage. We'll see how it goes. Should also remember to occasionally go for points at times as well, because points do seem to factor into the amount of extra lives I get. So that's something I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for as well. So yeah, a shot type like this, it has its benefits, but also its drawbacks, depending on the playstyle you're comfortable with. And, I missed that. I wanted to pick that up. I know this is supposed to be like one of the older games, but at the same time, it's like, it can feel kind of disorienting with the movement style, and it can lead to be difficult in stuff like picking up items. Something that'll probably just take some getting used to, I'm sure. Guys, lots of enemies are coming my way at the moment. Okay, I'm gonna continue though to focus on collecting the power in particular. Ah! I thought I had that, and then of course last second I get hit there. Well, spotted turtle. Okay, here for the hack rate. Hey, what's this all of a sudden? I mean, I don't mind, but... Anyway, if I win, then the power of the hack rate will win. Oh. We don't need to fight to win me, you know. Oh. Okay, I see what you mean now. Oh, what's wrong? I'm not after you. It's your power I want, moron. Okay. Thank you for clarifying that, Freezing Time, because, yeah, lots of these conversations don't always make the most sense. Besides, we're both women. That's disgusting. Okay. In case if I win, you wouldn't mind then, right? After all, if you get to have conditions. Are you even listening to me? Sure, fight. On top of that, you know such old references? I'm asking you for... I hope I don't lose. I hope I don't lose. Okay, yeah, you do make a good point that, yeah, the conversation is more funny with understanding a bit more of the context. This time, a lot of these hits, I feel like I shouldn't be getting hit by it. It's a lot of that problem, once again, where I'm getting hit by stuff that I wouldn't think I'd get hit by. And it's, like, usually always the more chaotic attacks or the ones that, like, require me to think super fast. That did look like I was about to successfully avoid that, but within the moment it didn't look like it. I'm sure there is a pattern to that attack, I am noticing that, yeah, there is, like, a specific style to some of the direction of some of these bullets, so there might be a pattern to them that I'm unaware of. Are you just gonna keep coming down on me like that? So that just leaves the opening for me to just keep shooting it. I definitely have a good understanding of this attack. This is a simple attack. What's this? She stopped moving. Oh well, time to bury her. Hold your horses. Enough already. And she got... On that note, I don't know what Miss Mary wanted anyway. Yeah, you weren't paying attention, Reimu. Too busy being preoccupied with that proposal, probably. I'm always confused what's with that explosion on this stage. Is that something you could please explain, Freezing Time, is like why I keep hearing explosions on this stage? Ah, missed. Okay, these kind of sections here are probably going to be some of the harder parts, since I'm stuck with a shot type designed towards shooting straight forward. So I'm going to have to think carefully about where I move. That was some fast thinking right there. Haha! Once again, I missed the vast majority of the power. And then... Gonna need to find my best openings here to really focus directly on shooting them. Okay, there we go. Can I... Oh, I always forget I can't shoot the red ones. I don't even think the red ones shoot me. No, they don't. So there's no point in even going after the red ones. They're mainly just designed to be similar to those, like, blockers from Xevis. Remember those, like, mirror boards from Xevis that, like, your shots don't do anything, like, you can't destroy them, but you have to find a way past them because they can kill you? I would think people watching this video have played some of the classic shoot-'em-ups like Xevis before. Still not enough to be at full power, it seems. I'm gonna try... You know what I'm gonna try doing? Is, I think what I'm gonna do... Something that I don't think I have done in any of my other Touhou Let's Plays... is I'm gonna take the time to, maybe look back at where I messed up on some of these videos and really kind of... do a bit of studying. Not from doing, like, a practice run, but, like, more from looking at my performance as well. Just so I can see, like... what the best alternatives would be to do better, so that way I'm not just blindly going into this every single time I play this game. Oh, I just noticed that this thing's, like, moving faster once you get it down to the last orb. Oh boy, I always forget about that! Yeah, because, like, that's... stuff like this is stuff that I'll kind of forget about on a casual... if I'm just casually playing this once a week like I regularly do. So it's like, if I'm wanting to do well then that'll mean that I'll need to, like, really take the time to actually do better. Ah! Aha! Although on the casual way I play it, I do appear to be regaining some of my skill, since I am seeing signs of some improvement in some areas. Let's hurry up and get out of here. Alright, stage 4. This is usually always the turning point where I start dying a lot, so it's gonna be high priority that I pay close attention here, and really gotta make sure that my memory serves me well on this. I want to try shooting. I usually like utilizing the good old classic shoot them before they shoot you strategy. That can sometimes have its risks. What am I supposed to do within those moments? Everything is coming at me. Luckily, they're all streaming attacks, so at least as long as I keep moving, Oh boy, this is one of the bosses that keeps moving, so this is when I know I'm gonna have to really know what I'm doing if I want to do well on this fight in particular. Because, oh my goodness, how am I doing so bad? Oh my goodness, I'm already down to my last life and I didn't even get to the boss yet. It's like, I'm always noticing I'm doing better in some areas, but always seem to be getting worse in other areas. And that's something that always bothers me when it comes to hard games like these. You again? I thought I took you down! What? I don't get it. I thought I took you down. I thought it went down. Oh my god. How am I doing so bad this episode? I do think my idea from before of, like, just taking the time to study my performances, like, I feel like this is something I'm gonna have to do a lot of studying on, and that's something I can't do right now, because, like, I'm in the middle of college. I'm supposed to be studying on college, not on these games. So that's something that, like, I feel like I can't really take these games seriously until, like, I reach a point that, like, I'm able to I have more time to myself, and that's something that I don't know how long it's gonna be till we get to that point. Ugh, this attack! those stupid orbs that always get on my nerves in this fight, because, like, it's clearly obvious that those orbs make Marisa, like, invulnerable to regular attacks, meaning that's, like, my only chance at getting anywhere in this fight is by just, like, trying to shoot as much as possible. Make sure I'm at least wisely using my bombs. Take a break from using the orbs. It's like, yeah, those orbs makes me feel like I'm going up against one of those bosses where, like, there's a bunch of things that, like, make it to where they keep healing and stuff, or stuff that makes them invincible, and it's like I'm left with no idea how I'm supposed to beat them. Like, if they keep being invincible and they keep bringing back the thing that makes them invincible, it sort of gives me this impression that the fight... I actually don't remember that attack. Was that attack even in my other playthroughs? Because I do not remember going up against an attack like that with the stars. Okay, at least here it's made a bit obvious that you're... like, about to send the orbs out at me. Why did I bomb there? I swear, it always seems like I bomb at the worst times. Finally. Well, at least I only continued twice that fight, instead of 3 full times like last time. Well, let's see how we go on the final stage. I'm positive we probably won't be getting very far, since we've pretty much... like... I'm not sure what to think right now. Well, we'll see how this goes. I mean, I guess there's at least some slight improvements this episode, seeing how I was able to get to this point using only 2 continues. But this is still an annoying fight, is what I'm going to be having to put up with here. I swear I bombed there. Okay, we need to get out of the way of that quickly. Yeah, I wasn't ready to mess around with that, so I just decided to bomb that. I'm at that point in the fight where I'm just ready to use all my bombs. Okay, that orb attack is an attack that I know for a fact is one I hate. And I couldn't see any way past that. Yeah, I don't care. Very weak. Yep, I know. I'm weak. At least I only used 2 continues that time, so there is definitely an increase in skill this time around, but I'm still bad. Alright, so what's the bad ending in this run? Ever since Mima and the others ran away, nothing's happened at all. Something... Okay, so is it... Like, most of these are the same, and the only difference that, like, depends on what Marisa does to get Reimu to train? Hey there, Marisa. I'm just gonna say this now. For bad ending standards, these endings actually look a lot nicer than the endings we get in the regular Touhou games. Because, like, the regular Touhou games, it looks kind of like it's like going for like hand-drawn looking pictures, and it's like I'm not sure if that's what they're going for, but I kind of prefer like these like more, I guess, like there's at least a bit more color and stuff into the drawings in these endings. Come on now, let's train. What is it? What? Where are you going to train? It's like a stake burning ritual. What kind of training is this? But this flame is magic. Look at it. Now just relax. You liar, it's hot! Ah, my clothes are burning! So it isn't magic? Okay, well. That's all the bad endings. Now at this point, all I'm really going to be doing in these runs is trying to go for the good endings, like I always do in these games. We'll see how it goes. I'm definitely showing an improvement in my skill, seeing how I only got 2 continues used on this run. So there's definitely potential. But I still have a ways to go, since I have to still be better at utilizing bomb usage, as well as really taking the time to, like, figure out how these attacks work and know what to expect. So we'll get there eventually. Until then, similar to the first game, I'm gonna ask once again if you consider it be a good idea I continue to keep trying, that, like, it's something you'd consider that the bad ending or the good endings are worth getting, that I should put some effort into them, or if I should do similar to what I did with the first game and just move on to the next game. I'm gonna leave that up to you guys to comment below. Until then, I'd say we have made some good progress. And, we'll see what happens next. Depending on, what everyone considers would be the best option. Until then, though, thanks for watching. Thank you for playing. Alright, score. Alright, I only used 2 continues this time. So, let's see what the game considers me now. Does it still... Is it going to be in any way different, or how's this going to work? Still considers me a failure of a person. Wow. Even though I used 1 less continue, it still considers me to be bad at the game. Also, wasn't the score initially at 21? And if so, does the 25 mean that I'm getting better or worse? That's another thing I'll need to know. But for now, that's it for this run. So with that being said, I'll probably be, like always, taking the time to think about which shot type is the most comfortable for me to play with, and then I'll think about what the best way of going about this is, if I should just move on, or if I should go for it before moving on to the next game. A lot to be desired here. Until then, though, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, this is the Gamer of Gamers, and stay excellent, everyone!